Welcome to the Blueprint, episode 19. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about some basketball, some wrestling, a little swim and dive, and hockey, and then maybe a little bit of bowling.
Yeah. All right, so let's start us off with basketball. Big win last weekend against Westview. I mean, they're a top 10 team. They're ranked 10 in some of the rankings. They weren't bad at all. I mean, we lost to them last year. We got to get back this year. I mean, we started out a little slow, but we ended up just looking like the better team overall.
Yeah, and we had talked about them being a pretty athletic team, a little more physical. I know they had some pretty young guys on the team, a few freshmen who were, I mean, they were pretty good for them.
Yeah.
So, definitely pulled through, showed that we can still be a top contender in the state.
Yeah. I think it shows there's a big difference in the top 5 teams in the state compared to the bottom 5 of the top 10.
Yeah. We got Central today on Friday. It's a pretty big game for us. I mean, we beat them last year, but we didn't play very good.
Yeah. I mean, every year against Central is a big game. I mean, it's
It's a rivalry game.
It's a historic rivalry. I mean, just like us and Westside, just not as much. But,
Yeah.
I mean, they're always big games, always crowded. And Central always plays us tough no matter how good they are.
Yeah. They always try to be the most physical team.
Yeah, this game is going to get very physical, I think. And I think it's going to come down to a couple possessions. And this is a game where you got to make your free throws, limit the turnovers, and just you can't beat yourself in this game. Just the mental mistakes is what's going to kill you.
Yeah, I know we had a couple guys transfer to Central who were on our basketball, who were in our program last year. And I feel like this is going to be kind of a revenge game for those guys to an extent.
And it's
But
at prep, too.
It is at prep.
So, I mean, we can't look right over this one just because they're technically not on paper. They don't look that good
We just
with
need
their
to shut 'em
rankings
down.
and stuff. Yeah,
We just need to
exactly.
shut 'em down.
Just play the way we know how to play. I mean, Lukey's probably been preaching this all week, but just don't make any mental mistakes. I mean, they're going to happen, but try not to let them snowball.
Make our free throws
Yeah, free throws will be huge today.
because they're gonna foul a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the more physical team, that means you're gonna foul a lot more.
Yeah, and if it's somewhat of a close game, those handful of free throws could you put you over the edge in the fourth. So
Exactly.
really need that.
Should we move on to Coach Stessman's 3 keys?
Yeah,
All right. So first one that he had was Lennox Haynes had 30+ points on us last year, so we need to keep him in check. If I'm being honest, I don't remember that.
yeah. I don't think I was at the game last year. I think it was at Central, but
Yeah.
I didn't go. I mean, I've heard this kid's name, but I mean,
I don't think we're gonna have a problem with it.
yeah. I mean, as long we have Bonet or Torn on him, I think we'll be just fine.
Exactly. And our defensively, we've been pretty good.
I mean, yeah, we usually run a zone, so we won't really have a man on him, but I think we'll be just fine.
Yeah. Well, even we don't have as much size as some other schools do, and I
Yeah.
feel like we still
We still
can
are very
handle
good
it.
defensively. Like, Ivan looks smaller than most of the team's bigs, but he still stands his ground in the paint every single game.
Exactly. All right. What do we think that, how many points do we think Torrin or Cooper are going for?
I think Torn's going to go for, 16 to 18, and I think Cooper's going to go for, 13. I think Ivan's going to have a big game tonight.
I bet you that Torrin gets fouled a bunch.
Yeah.
Because he's going to try and get into the paint, and they're just going to try and play bully ball. It's just not going
Yeah.
to work.
I think we're going to use the pick and roll a lot tonight with Torn and Cooper with Ivan, so I think those 3 will get a lot of points tonight.
Yeah. What do we think Central's kind of game plan is against us?
I think just play fast, physical, as we've said. I think they want to tire us out because, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think they're going to – our bench hasn't been great.
Yeah. I feel
Besides
like
a
when we
few
get to that
guys.
fourth quarter, we start ramping down.
Yeah.
So we start –
Connor's been very good off the bench. Kyle, he's been good recently, but he's inconsistent sometimes. Isaac's been inconsistent also, so I think they're going to try to get us tired and play fast and physical.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the second one. He said, Central likes to press and speed teams up, so we need to take care of the ball. I think that's been a huge one for us this season. Is kind of putting a lot of stress on taking care of the ball, getting it down the court before, sometimes I feel like we just need to slow down.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we get down the court, and then it's like we're trying to force something. I think we just need to run our plays, swing the rock, just
Yeah.
be a little more calm with
I mean, I know before high school in Nebraska had a shot clock. Lukey's offense is very slow to make sure that you set the offense, pass the ball around. But once the shot clock came around, I think it kind of changed it a little bit. I think still 35 seconds. I think we could still do that a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think they need to get back into that. But Coach Sesson says that Central likes to press. That kills us. I mean, luckily Millard West was not good when we played them, but they had a press and we turned the ball over a lot. So we really got to make sure we don't do that because Central will make us pay for those mistakes.
I feel like we're decent at breaking the press, though. From what I
Yeah.
saw in the Metro Holiday Tournament, we did a decent job of breaking the press. I mean, we had to a few times, and our guys, Cooper and Torn, they're just faster. So.
Yeah. Sometimes they just make stupid mistakes with all the pressure on them because, yeah, again, like you said, they need to slow down, but just limit the turnovers.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the third one. He said we need to control the pace, make Central play 5-on-5 in the half court, and limit their layup attempts.
So it looks like they play a lot in the paint and don't shoot as much. So that means Ivan, Isaac, and Kyle, I think, too, are going to have really big games tonight defensively, or we're going to need them to. Going to need to play physical in the paint and watch our foul trouble also.
Yeah, we don't want to get our big men into foul trouble because that'll kind of, you know.
That'll just start
It'll
snowballing, too.
It'll snowball the whole.
And then our momentum will go down, and then their momentum will go up, and then it's kind of how it'll go.
That's wraps.
But
yeah.
I think recently we've kind of had a problem with foul trouble too. Not saying all of them are our fault and the refs, but we still gotta focus on that. I think there's been a few games where Torrance had to come out and sub out for a while because he's gotten foul trouble earlier. And Bonet also.
I feel like refs are sometimes a little bit picky with who they call
Yeah,
fouls on.
I think so too. But I mean, we can't really control that.
Exactly.
But at the same time, we got to learn from that because if it's happening every game, you got to change it eventually.
I feel might get in trouble for saying this, but I feel like refs have like a specific thing against our team.
Yeah.
Like it seems like that. I could be wrong, but
I don't know. I feel like they might like have a higher standard for us or something because
I mean, I guess I'm a little biased.
I mean,
'cause-
Lukey has us top 10 every single year, so I mean, but I feel like every game, I feel like the refs there's something that they do
Yeah.
every single game.
it always feels a little bit one-sided.
Yeah.
But when we played Westside, I feel like they called it pretty good.
No, yeah, that game was pretty good overall. At Westside, not the Metro tournament.
Not the Metro tournament we got.
That was
hosed.
terrible, yeah.
We got hosed.
But at Westside, it was pretty good. There's been some good games though, with the refs, but there's also been some not so good games.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens tonight because a lot's been said about Central, and they're not that good this year, and they're just super physical, and they've upset some teams.
Yeah,
but
they have some good wins, some interesting wins, but also some interesting losses.
yeah.
So I mean, we don't know which Central team is going to come out tonight. So that means we got to stay in check and just play our ball, and we'll be just fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I don't have any doubt that
They're-
the coaches
they're-
won't preach that though. So
they have some serious athletes on the roster. I
Yeah.
know a lot of the team plays football and they're all pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like that having a few football players on the basketball roster is always super beneficial. It's like you get that physicality that you normally don't get
Yeah.
out of a basketball player.
I don't think we have. Do we have any?
Mm-mm.
No.
No,
I mean, some of the players used to play football, like Connor Peters played. He would have been on varsity, but he decided to focus on basketball, which is understandable.
did
Isaac plays.
Oh yeah, Isaac plays. He's also one of our more physical guys.
Yeah.
Did Shedrack play?
No, I
Never?
don't think so. Maybe freshman year, but I don't think so.
All right. Well, let's move on to wrestling.
Wait, first game. There's also a game tomorrow. It's at Sokol Arena at Creighton. I think it plays Sioux City East, though, or something like that. Tickets are $15, though.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah,
I don't got
that's-
the money for that.
If you guys can make it, that'd be great,
a little
but
too
we
rich for
completely
my
understand why. But try to show out, support the boys, but yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to wrestling. So, had a meet against, or not a meet, had a duel against Elkhorn South on, I think, it was the 20th. So that would have been what?
2 days ago?
Tuesday?
Or, yeah,
Yeah.
3 days ago, something like that.
Tuesday. Wednesday, maybe. I mean, we probably won. They haven't really said anything about it.
Yeah, no.
but I can imagine that we won.
Did wrestling break some record recently?
We did. So we actually, in the Metro Conference tournament, we beat the point record.
Yeah, that's
so
when we won the
we
Metro.
we had 14 guys. All of us placed, and then we scored 336.5 points, and the previous record was 310.5. So we broke the record by 26,
It's good.
and we had 8 champions.
I think we won the Metro easily. I know we won it, but I just don't know by how much. I think it was a good margin.
Well, I'm sure if we broke the record by that much,
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
by quite a bit. I think we make a deep run this year. If we don't win, I think we're easily set up for second.
Yeah.
I don't know who we would lose to.
I think Grand Islands too, I think, which I don't think we should worry about. I
North,
mean,
South,
still
maybe.
got no, they're like 5 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Not what they used to be.
Yeah.
I remember they were always kind of our rival, I guess.
I mean,
not even a rival. It was,
They got first when we got runners up 2 years ago, and I think they got runners up when we got first last year.
yeah.
So
they've always kind of had our number. Lincoln East is
solid too.
solid too.
Yeah.
Which I don't really see them as a wrestling.
They're good at like every single sport. It's really weird.
I think they're like Lincoln's West Side.
Yeah.
I feel like they recruit.
Yeah.
And actually, I know they recruit
Yeah.
because a lot of the baseball guys who are in my grade, Kean Shadwinkle, there's an example.
Yeah. He went. I don't know.
He was in, I think, Milford or something.
something like that. Whatever. What's the blue and yellow school out there? I don't know. Some smaller
I don't know.
town.
Some
in
super
Omaha.
small school. And then he goes to,
Lincoln East
Lincoln
somehow.
East. I mean, do what you got to do to win, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems a little slimy to me. I can't even say that because we also do the same thing. We're open enrollment. You could live in BB Town, Iowa, and still go to Creighton Prep.
Yeah, but we're not in a district like.
We're a private school.
Yeah, exactly. No. All right, you want to move on to swim and dive now? I think they have a meet against Westside this week, today and tomorrow. Diving's tonight, and swimming's tomorrow. I think. I think I could be wrong, but I don't know.
I think you're right.
I don't know how it all played out with the cold weather and stuff. But I think it's supposed to be Westside for sure, and that's 1 and 2. That's really huge for district placement and state placement. This will be really big. I think this is like state championship before the state championship.
When is state for swimming? Is it
I don't know.
late February?
Probably, yeah. Gonna need a big night out of the divers.
Big night. Parker and Tommy.
And there's one more. There's
Really?
a freshman.
Oh, I saw him when I was walking in this morning. He was like,
What
he
is
was talking to his friends.
Darian
I
or
don't know
Darius
his
or
name
something
is.
like that.
I don't know what his name is, but he was like, yeah, we have a diving meet tonight. And I was like, I walked by and I'm like, I thought it was only the 2 guys.
Yeah, there's a third. He's a freshman. I heard he's pretty good. So
There are guys who go here who dive that aren't on the team,
yeah,
like dive on their own.
yeah. But it's fine. We got the big 3, led
We
by
do got a
Tommy
big three.
Lampert and Parker Dvorak.
I can't take our divers seriously.
No, I can't either. I just can't.
Love the kids.
Yeah.
Great dudes. All right, so let's move on to hockey. I know the last couple weeks, we have just been whooping teams.
Yeah.
Dr. Kowal went to one of the games, and he said that he left early because it was 9-0.
Yeah.
So I think that we're pretty solid, looking to make a deep run into the state tournament. There were some all-stars from our team who got posted today. I'll pull it up.
I noticed Brody Birchfield got player of the game a few games ago. It's his first ever.
I know Brody was an all-star. Smithburg. Okay, yeah, here are all-stars. Charlie Dombrowski, Liam Smithburg, Brody Birchfield, and Yusuf Cortez. I don't know if Yusuf Cortez goes to prep.
I think he's the goalie.
He is the goalie.
Yeah.
I think he splits time with Ethan Aboud.
Yeah.
Well,
Looks pretty good.
good to see that we're doing good.
Yeah.
I know that our team is always kind of one of the better teams. we should talk about lacrosse before the spring starts because there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of talk because it was always us and Waukee. Waukee was always like the best team. They're from Iowa, but they were in the Nebraska League because they got kicked out of the Iowa League. So apparently, they were like doing some weird thing with recruiting and like grabbing guys from like all the way in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. So they were really, really, really good every single year. I think they got kicked out of the Nebraska League. Over practicing? I didn't really get in depth with the guys about it, but I just thought it was interesting. Something we should talk about.
Yeah. I mean, last thing we have is bowling. I don't know too much about it going on right now.
I
haven't heard anything really.
We have a duel or a meet or something against.
They pretty much play like every day
Elkhorn
between JV and varsity. They play a lot. So
and we're pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, once the info comes out on the recent duels or meets, whatever you call it, we'll talk about it. And then, I mean, districts and state should be rolling up somewhat soon. Next month, obviously. So.
Yeah, I'm really itching to talk about some spring sports. I feel like, how much? 15 minutes? We can talk a little bit about it.
There's other groups that got to go. It's 8:30.
That's true, I guess. All right.
Next week, we'll talk about spring sports.
All right. Well, that was Blueprint, episode 19. Be back next week, episode 20.